And I don't admire, been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's fast enough. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad. Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging, I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss, I got last on my list and you next.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Browns going up against the Panthers.
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from two-year-old Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Newton on 1st down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On 1st down, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, here we go, partner. It's the Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their #1 receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Look at the spin. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, with a juke. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now back to throw.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman from 13 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Throw right side complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Third and 2, Newton. And that's caught by Tammy. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, it's Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyrell Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh? No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot. One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often. Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit. No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus. Yeah, that's true. Got to stay with it. That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run again with Jackson. And some room to roam now. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the run. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try the air now with Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 69 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
2nd and 10. Newton again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing again is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Kick is good. And that'll bring them back within a point. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Oh, nice move. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down throw for Newton. It fights him off. Fighting to stay. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
They'll have to shake that one off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Jackson. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They fake the give. Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on second down is Newton. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 20. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Newton. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Final minute now of the third quarter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets around him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. Fights off the defender. And another tackle broken. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a carry from Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a toss play. This is Mack. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A quick handoff to Vitale. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a handoff looking right. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. Cause left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch.